After the Chancellor's extraordinary statement last night, the Prime Minister said this morning on GMTV, and I quote, "I would never instruct anybody to do anything other than support my Chancellor." Try and stand up with a straight face and tell us that's true.
Mr. Speaker, it's not only correct, but this is the nearest he's ever got to talking about the economy in the last few months.
If he wants to talk about the economy, we can talk. We can talk about.
Order. Members must calm down. The Leader of the Opposition must be heard. Members must calm down. The Leader of the Opposition must be heard.
We can talk about him trebling the deficit, about wrecking the pension system, about ruining the tax system, and about bringing this country to its knees. But right now, 6 weeks before an election, with a record budget deficit, at the end of a long recession, I want to ask why the Prime Minister and the Chancellor are at war with each other. This is what we are told. This is what we're told. Damien McBride, listen. Any closer and they'll start kissing. Damien McBride, Gordon Brown's spin doctor, was spreading poison against Darling. He told every journalist who had access to a pencil that Alistair's interview was a disaster. There was the most poisonous briefing against him. Last night, the Chancellor said that after he said what he said, number 10 Downing Street, and I quote, unleashed the forces of hell. Why does the Prime Minister think he said that?
I've already answered his question. I never instructed a briefing against the Chancellor. Now, when it comes to the question of the economy which he has raised, can he and his party now explain why they were for reducing the deficit, then against reducing the deficit, and are now for reducing the deficit again? None of his policies stand up, and that's why there is never any substance from the Leader of the Opposition.
It was this Prime Minister who put